I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented
Good evening, baseball fans. You are here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. I am Ken, and I will be calling the live play-by-play for Game 2 of the Yankees facing off against the Guardians in Cleveland. We are just a few minutes before game time, and I'm going to give a shout-out to the folks who are here and have dropped comments. Welcome, Margaret. Yanks for Life, Jonathan. Appreciate y'all supporting the stream. This evening we have an active poll question. After Cole's rough outing against the Guardians last week, will Garrett shove tonight? So if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Hey, Robert. Welcome to the stream. Please put your active vote in our active stream. We have 6 votes at this time, or 8 votes at this time. So thank you for those who have participated. And as you know, our goal for every live stream is to have 30 likes. We are currently at 7. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Welcome, Robert, Dev, Nancy, James. Appreciate y'all being here. And I am going to start by going over this evening's lineup. Leading off playing center field is going to be Trent Grisham. In the 2-hole, DH Ben Rice. In the 3-hole, first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Cleaning up this evening will be the left fielder Cody Bellinger. Hitting in the 5-hole will be second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the 6-hole is going to be right fielder Ben Rice. In the 7-hole is going to be the shortstop Anthony Volpe. In the 8-hole, third baseman Ryan McMahon. And bringing up the rear is going to be J.C. Escara. On the bump tonight for the Yankees is going to be the ace Garrett Cole, making his 4th appearance in the 2026 season. As you know, he had a little bit of a rough outing last week against the same Guardians. And as you know, Garrett is a professor of the game, a student of pitching, and he will definitely make his adjustments, and I suspect he'll be a lot better this evening than he was last week. For the Cleveland Guardians, Bazzano will be leading off playing second base. In the 2-hole will be the third baseman Jose Ramirez. In the 3-hole is going to be DeLauder. He'll be in right field. Manzardo will be at first base in the cleanup spot. Reese Hoskins will be the DH tonight, hitting out of the 5-hole. Angel Martinez will be in left field, hitting out of the 6-hole. Stephen Kwan will be in the 7-hole, playing center field. Austin Hedges will be behind the dish, hitting in the 8-hole. And Rocchio will be the shortstop, hitting the 9. And on the bump tonight is going to be Slade Ciccone. And that is our active lineup for this evening. So, how are we feeling about tonight's game? Are the Yankees going to be able to lock this one down and take the series tonight? And Ciccone sets. The first pitch is on the way, and that is a fastball that paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike one. Count is 0-1 on Grisham. And the game is underway. Ciccone sets, and he fires, and the sinker is down low. Count is even at 1-1. Ciccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the outside corner for call, strike two. Count is 1-2. And Ciccone sets and pitches, and the pitch is swung on and missed. And that is the first out of the inning. Grisham is down on strikes. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice, DH in this evening. Jacob Metz is the home plate umpire. He is in his fourth MLB season. He is considered a hitter-friendly umpire. Ciccone sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is a 96-mile-an-hour fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Ciccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled sharply down the left field line. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls this one straight back. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is evened at 2-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is bounced up the middle. Rocchio is going to field it and fire to first for the second out. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt, hitting .274 in the season, 8 home runs, 27 RBIs. First pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call, strike one. Count is 1-0. As you know, Goldie hit a 2-run bomb in the first plate appearance in yesterday's game. And Ciccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and Goldschmidt swings and misses at that slider. Count is 0-2. Hey, Kaz, welcome to the stream. And Ciccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is aligned into center field. That's going to be a base hit. So Goldschmidt is going to have a 2-out hit and be the first runner on board. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And Ciccone sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is up high and away. Count is 1-0 on Belly. Belly's hitting 276 on the season, 9 home runs, 43 RBIs, and an 847 OPS. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Bassano. He fields it and shoots it to Manzardo for the third out. So that is going to be a scoreless top of the first. Yankees have one hit and leave a runner on base. So Garrett Cole is heading to the mound, and where he's going to face Benzano, Ramirez, and DeLauder. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote at our active poll. We have 10 votes at this time, so if you haven't, please drop your vote, let your voice be heard, and your vote be counted. We are at 7 likes, 23 short of our goal of 30 for every live stream. So if you could, please hit that like button and share the channel out. And I want to thank Mitch from the Hardcore Sports Network for simulcasting our live play-by-play to get the video out there to more folks. Appreciate the support. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. They provide a variety of sports content from basketball, football, baseball, and wrestling. And here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are at 753 subscribers, too short of our next milestone of 755. So if you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and open panels, this may be the place for you. So please consider subscribing. And Garrett's just throwing the last of his warm-up pitches. All right, I see 19. I see 19. And Cole sets. First pitch is on the way, and that is just a bit high and outside. Count is 1-0. Nice 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Cole sets, and he fires, and that pitch paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Hey, Kaz, what do you know? Next pitch is on the way, and the knuckle curve is called strike two. Bassano is challenging the call. And they're going to overturn the call, so the count is now 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and Cole's fastball is up and out of the way. Count is now 3-1. And the pitch is on the way. It is rolled to Goldschmidt. He's going to field it and take it himself for the first out of the inning. I am just confused as hell why Anthony Volpe is starting as the shortstop this evening. And the pitch is on the way. And the slider is going to be up there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Ramirez. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is just a bit low. Count is 1-2. And Cole sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. So that is going to be the second out of the inning and Cole's first strikeout of the game. Coming up to bat is Chase DeLauder. And the first pitch is on the way, and that fastball is fouled off. That fastball came in at 97 miles an hour. Count is 0-1. And Cole sets. 0-1 is on the way, and that fastball is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and wow, that changeup is way off the plate. Count is now 2-1. And Cole sets and he fires, and that pitch is fouled off. That's a 98 mile an hour fastball, fouled straight back. Count is even at 2-2. And how do you do? And the pitch is on the way, and that is line down the left field. It's going to hit the screen. Count remains even at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that fastball just misses down low. Count is full 3-2. Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count remains 3-2 as we head to the eighth pitch of the at bat. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. We're heading to the ninth pitch of the at bat. All right, Garrett. You know you need to flash a fastball up and in. And they say the batter is out. Pitch clock violation. And that's going to be considered a strikeout for Cole. Coming up for the Yankees in the top of the second is going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr., Spencer Jones, and Anthony Volpe. Hey, James, welcome to the stream. What do you know? And we are going to head to the active scoreboard tonight. In the bottom of the first, the Orioles have a 1-0 lead on the Mariners. In the bottom of the first, the Red Sox and the Rays are locked up at donuts. Let's go Red Sox, as much as that pains me. In the bottom of the first, the Pirates have a 2-0 lead on the Dodgers. Twins and Tigers are in a weather delay. In the bottom of the first, the Diamondbacks have a 1-0 lead on the Marlins. And as you know, in this game, we are heading to the top of the second, and the score is donut. Yes. Hey, FJ, welcome to the stream. The game is at 1:10, and I will be calling the live play-by-play for tomorrow's rubber match. I have to leave here by 5:45 to get to bowling, so the game should be over with at that point. And for those of you that are here, hey, Daver, welcome. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We are at 20 likes, 10 short of our goal of 30 for each live play-by-play. So if you haven't hit the like button and shared the channel out, please do so. Tomorrow's start time is 1:10. And Saccone sets. First pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls this one off down the right sides. Count is 0-1. Hey, Sean, welcome. Real Bill, what's up? Next pitch is on the way, and that curveball is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2 on Jazz. Next pitch is on the way. That slider is down low. Count is 1-2 on Jazz. And Jazz calls timeout. And Saccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and that four-seamer is up high. Count is evened at 2-2. And Saccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. So Jazz has worked this count from 0-2 to 3-2. Eggplant parm. I could deal with that. Saccone sets and fires, and that pitch is inside for ball 4. So that is a good bounce back for Jazz, 0-2 to 4-2. And Spencer Jones is up. Saccone sets, and he fires over to first. Jazz is back in head first safe. First pitch is on the way, and that is high and up. There's a snap throw to first, and Jazz is back in head first safely. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way. And this is driven to center field. This one is going, and gone. That is Spencer Jones's first major league career home run. And that was to dead center field. That one traveled 443 feet and traveled at 112.2 miles per hour. Congratulations, young man, on the first dinger of your career. And let's see if my prediction comes true. I said once he got his first one, the floodgates were going to be open. His second base hit, and the pitch is on the way, and it paints the top of the strike zone for call. Strike one on Volpe. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way. The cutter is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2 on Volpe. And Ciccone sets and fires, and that fastball is up high. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that cutter is off the plate. Count is even at 2-2 on Volpe. Volpe is hitting .203 on the season. Hey, Jason, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way, and Volpe swings and misses for strike three. And Volpe is the first out of the inning. And the first pitch is all the way to McMahon, and he swings and misses at the cutter. Count is 0-1. Ciccone sets, fires, and that curveball is swung on and tipped. Count is 0-2. And Ciccone sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off down the third base side. Count remains 0-2. Ciccone sets and fires, and this ball is chopped to Manzardo. Manzardo is going to take it himself, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is J.C. Escara. Escara is hitting 172 on the season, no homers, 7 RBIs, and a 479 OPS. And Ciccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and that cutter is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way. That curveball is down and in the dirt, bounces away from the catcher. Count is evened at 1-1. And Ciccone sets and he fires. The curveball is hammered down the first base line. Foul. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and Scar swings and misses over the top of that curveball. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the second, but not before the Yankees add a 2-spot with a 443-foot bomb to center field by Spencer Jones. Yankees up 2-0. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the second is going to be Kyle Manzardo, Reyes Hoskins, and Angel Martinez. Cole will come out and have a lead to start this inning out. And in our active scoreboard, in the bottom of the second, the Orioles lead the Mariners 1-0. Bottom of 2, Red Sox and Rays are locked up at 0s. In the top of the second, the Pirates have a 2-1 lead on the Dodgers. The Tigers and the Twins are in a rain delay. Diamondbacks and Marlins are locked up at 1s in the top of the second. As you know, heading to the bottom of 2, Yankees have a 2-0 lead on the Guardians. And the Rays or Blue Jays and the Phillies are just getting underway. That's your active scoreboard. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 14 votes currently, so let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And as you know, we go for 30 likes for every live play-by-play. We're currently at 22, 8 short of our goal of 30. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And we here at the Yankees The Ugly Truth are at 753 subscribers. Our next milestone is 755. So if you like live play-by-plays, I call a boatload of them. I drop shorts. As a matter of fact, I dropped a short earlier today. You might want to head over and check it out and see what I've done and let me know how you feel. And I also host open panels. So if these are things that appeal to you, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. Please consider subscribing. Cole sets and fires, and Manzardo fouls the ball off. Count is 0-1. Nice 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer. And Cole sets and he fires, and the four-seamer is up high. Count is 1-1. And Cole sets and he fires, and that slider paints the top of the strike zone. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is sky to center field. Grisham is drifting to his left, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Reyes Hoskins. And Cole sets and he fires. The knuckle curve is down low. Count is 1-0. Pitch is on the way, and that is a line drive to left field. Bellinger's going to field it on 2 hops, spin and fire into second to hold Hoskins to a 1-out single. Coming up to bat is Angel Martinez. Cole sets and fires, and the 98-mile-an-hour fastball paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Martinez. He is hitting .232 on the home run on the season. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt lays out and flips it to Cole for the second out. Hoskins is going to advance to second base on the play. So Goldie saved a single for sure. Coming up to bat is Stephen Kwan. And Cole sets and fires. And that 98-mile-an-hour fastball just misses outside. Count is 1-0. Cole sets and fires, and that changeup is way off the plate. Count is now 2-0 on Kwan. If you're just joining the stream, we're in the bottom of the second. There are 2 outs. Guardians have a runner at second with 2 outs and a 2-0 count on Stephen Kwan. Garrett Cole is at 28 pitches. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-1. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and that pitch is called ball 3. I think he clipped the top of the strike zone. But Ascara is not going to challenge that one, so the count is 3-1 on Kwan. Later. And it looks like Kwan is asking for catcher's interference. And speaking of catcher's interference, the short that I dropped today was regarding the regarding the catcher's interference call last night. So if you haven't, go over there and check the short out and let me know what you think. And the call on the field is overturned. And there was catcher's interference, so Quan is awarded first base. So the Guardians have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Austin Hedges, the catcher. 2 outs with runners at first and second. The first pitch is a slider in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Pitch is on the way, and that curveball is off the plate. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and the knuckle curve is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 1-2. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. That was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball from Cole. I definitely haven't seen one of those during the regular season from Garrett. And Cole sets, pitches all the way, and it is tapped weakly foul. Count remains 1-2. Cole is at 35 pitches. And the pitch is on the way, and this is popped up. Shallow left field. Bellinger is tracking it, and he makes the play for the 3rd out. And that is going to do it for the Guardians. They're going to leave 2 runners on board. Coming up to bat in the top of the 3rd is going to be Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, and Paul Goldschmidt. 1, 2, 3, and this is what we're going to see. For those of you that are here, the Yankees lead 2-0, headed to the top of 3. And in our active scoreboard today, the Orioles lead 1-0 on the Mariners in the bottom of the 2nd. The Red Sox have taken a 1-0 lead on the Rays in the bottom of the 3rd. Pirates have a 2-1 lead on the Dodgers in the top of the 3rd. Twins and Tigers are still on a rain delay. Marlins have a 2-1 lead on the Diamondbacks in the top of the 3rd. As you know, going to the top of 3, Yankees lead the Guardians 2-0. In the bottom of the 1st, the Phillies have a 1-0 lead on the Blue Jays. And in the bottom of the 1st, the Cardinals and Mets are locked up at 0s. And that's your active scoreboard at this point. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. Hey, Nick, welcome to the stream. Our goal for every live play-by-play is 30. Hey, Evan. We are currently at 22, so we're 8 away from our goal. So if you haven't, please hit that like button and share the channel out. We have an active poll running. There are 16 votes, and if you haven't, please let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. Here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are at 753 subscribers, too short of our next milestone of 755. So if you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and open panels where anyone from the chat can come up and talk baseball, this may be the place for you. Please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. And Slade Ciccone has got the bump. Trent Grisham is stepping up to the box. 0 for 1 in his first plate appearance with a strikeout. Ciccone sets and fires, and this pitch is lined into center field. So that is a leadoff single. So coming up to bat is Ben Rice. And Ciccone sets. Pitch is on the way. And that is lined to left field. Martinez is on the run, and he is going to make a fine running catch for the first out. And the throw gets away, and Grisham is taken off, and he is going to take second standing up. So a little bit of sloppy defense for the Guardians. So now the Yankees have a runner in scoring position. Hey, NES, welcome to the stream. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 1 on the day. First pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Looked like Goldie was trying to shoot that to the right side of the infield. And Golshi smacks a liner into left field. Martinez is going to field it. Grisham is only going to be able to advance to third. So the Yankees have runners at first and third with 1 out. That is Goldie's second hit of the day. Cody Bellinger is coming up to bat. 0 for 1 on the day. Grounded out in his first. And the pitch is on the way. The curveball is up high. Count is 1-0 on Cody. Ciccone sets, and this one is tapped to first base. And Manzardo is going to come home, and he is going to get Grisham coming to the plate. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham Jr., or Jazz Chisholm Jr. He does not have an official plate appearance. He walked in his first at bat. First pitch is on the way, and that curveball is up high, and the umpire calls that strike 1. Jazz is challenging. So Jazz may actually get this one right. And the call is overturned. That is ball one. So New York retains both of its challenges. That one missed by over 2.5 inches. And Ciccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and that sinker paints the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. And Ciccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and Jazz chops this one foul. Count is 1-2. And Ciccone sets. 1-2 is on the way, and that is way up high. Count is 2-2 on Jazz. Jazz's last plate appearance, he was down 0-2 and worked a walk. 0-2 to 4-2. And the ball is lined to center field. And Quan is on it. And that is going to be the third out of the inning. So as we head to the bottom of the third, the Yankees are going to lead 2-0. Coming up to bat for the Guardians is going to be Brian Rocchio, Anthony Benzana, and Jose Ramirez. 9-1-2. And in our active scoreboard, Orioles lead the Mariners 1-0 in the top of the third. Red Sox lead the Rays 1-0 in the top of the fourth. Pirates lead the Dodgers 2-1 in the bottom of three. Twins and Tigers are still in a rain delay. Marlins have a 2-1 lead on the Diamondbacks in the bottom of the third. As you know, the Yankees have a 1-0 lead on the Blue Jays. And in the top of the second, the Mets and the Cardinals are locked up at zeros. And that is your active scoreboard at this time. And for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 18 votes. So let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We have 25 likes, 5 short of our goal of 30 for every live play-by-play. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. I want to thank everyone for taking time out of their busy schedule to listen to a little bit of baseball. I appreciate the support. And just wanted to let you know I appreciate y'all. Well, Kaz, Volpe is not the future of the Yankees. His replacement is sitting in AAA right now. And Cole sets, and the first pitch is a curveball down low. Count is 1-0. Cole sets and fires, and the next pitch is a slider that catches the bottom of the strike zone. For call, strike one. Count is 1-1. Cole's pitch count is sitting at 38 right now. And Garrett sets and fires, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone. It is called ball. Ascar is challenging it. And that call is overturned. That is a strike. So the count is now 1-2, and New York retains both of its challenges. And Cole sets, pitches on the way, and that is foul down the third base side. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is tapped weakly to short. Volpe sets and fires, and that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Banzana. And Cole sets and he fires. That curveball is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Banzana is 0 for 1 on the night with a ground out in his first plate appearance. Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is weakly waved out and missed for strike 3. That's going to be Cole's third strikeout of the night. And the pitch is on the way to Ramirez, and that is grounded through the infield to center field. So that is the second hit of the day for the Guardians. So Chase DeLauder is coming up to bat. We're in the bottom of the third. Yankees have a 2-0 lead. DeLauder is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. There are 2 outs and a runner at first. And Ramirez takes off. The pitch is off the plate. And Ramirez has his 24th stolen base of the season. And that is a one-hop past Volpe. Volpe screwed the pooch on that play. And Ramirez is rounding the plate and heading home. And the Guardians are going to get on the board. And the first pitch is on the way. The fastball is up high. Count is 1-0. Bezzardo is 0 for 1 on the day with a flyout in his first plate appearance. Pitch is on the way, and this is sky down the left field line. Bellinger is over there, and that is going to just make the seats. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and it is up and in. Count is 2-1. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the top of the strike zone for call. Strike two. Count is 2-2. And the 2-2 is on the way, and that is fouled away. Count remains 2-2 as we head to the sixth pitch of the at bat. Pitch is on the way, and that is way up high. Count is full, 3-2. And Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is just off the plate for ball four. So the Guardians are going to have runners at first and second with 2 outs. Reyes Hoskins is coming up to bat. Blake is going to come out and chat with Cole. Cole is now at 54 pitches on the game. And Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is in there for call. Strike one at the top of the strike zone. That four seamer was at 98 mile an hour. And Cole sets and fires, and that fastball is just up high. Hoskin is able to check his swing. Count is 1-1. And Cole sets and fires, and that ball is grounded foul. Count is now 1-2. Hey, Susan. And the pitch is on the way, and that is chopped foul down third base line. Count is 1-2. And Cole sets and fires, and that one looks like it clipped Hoskins. Yeah, that one hit Hoskins in the hands. Hey, Susan, welcome to the stream. Angel Martinez is coming up to bat. Guardians have the bases now loaded, still with 2 outs. Cole sets and fires, and the knuckle curve is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Cole sets and he fires, and the pitch is change up down low. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 1-2. That was a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Cole sets and fires, and that fastball is just inside. Count is 2-2 on Martinez. Yeah, Cole sets and fires, and that ball is hammered to Goldschmidt. Goldie is going to flip it to Cole, not in time, and a run is going to score. The game is now tied 2-2, and the bases are still loaded. And now they're checking on Cole to make sure his hand is okay. Well, let's see. Cole has now thrown 18 pitches more than he should have because of the blown play by Volpe. And the pitch is on the way, and this is in there for call. Strike 1. And the pitch is on the way. Cole gloves it and flips it to Goldie to record the 3rd out of the inning. And he keeps it at 2-2. As we head to the top of the 4th, Spencer Jones, Anthony Volpe, and Ryan McMahon will be coming up to bat. No, Volpe did not get charged in error for that damn play. Nope, Volpe did not receive an error on that play. So, for those of you just joining the stream, going into the top of the fourth, the score is tied 2-2. Coming up to bat is Spencer Jones, Anthony Volpe, and Ryan McMahon. For those of you who are here, if you haven't dropped your vote in our active poll, we have 21 votes at this time. And as you know, we go for 30 likes for every live stream. Currently, we are at 28, so we are 2 away from our goal. If you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Spencer Jones is coming up to bat. Hey, Saw. Jones is what for what on the day with his first career home run in his first plate appearance. First pitch is on the way, and Jones fouls this down the third base side. Count is 0-1. Ciccone sets, and that changeup is down low. Count is 1-1. Ciccone sets, and this ball is grounded into center field. So that is going to be Jones's second hit of the day. So the leadoff runner is on base, and Anthony Volpe is coming up to bat. And Ciccone sets and fires, and Volpe fouls the first pitch off. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate, and Volpe fouls it off. Count is 0-2. Ciccone sets and fires, and Volpe fouls this one straight back. Count remains 0-2. And Ciccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Ciccone sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that slider is in the dirt. Count is 2-2. And how do you do? And the pitch is on the way, and that is a sinker down low. Count is now full, 3-2. And Ciccone sets, pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 3. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon. 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. And the curveball is on the way and in the dirt. Count is 1-0 on Ryan. McMahon grounded out in his last plate appearance. 0 for 1 on the night. Coney sets and fires, and McMahon swings and misses at the cutter. Count is 1-1. Coney sets and fires, and that curveball is down low. Count is 2-1 on Mac. So is it time for a Big Mac Jack? Coney sets, and the cutter is off the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Big Mac. McMahon needs to get on track. He hit a home run yesterday. And the pitch is on the way, and McMahon fouls the pitch off. Count is full, 3-2. And Coney sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded into the right field. Jones is rounding second, heading to third. So the Yankees have runners at first and third with 1 out. And there is a mound visit going on. JC Escar is coming up to bat. 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Ciccone victimized Escar with curveballs in his last plate appearance. Ciccone is at 62 pitches. And Ciccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and that curveball is in the dirt. Count is 1-0. And Ciccone sets and fires, and that pitch is going to paint the bottom of the strike zone. Sinker just got in there. Count is 1-1. Ciccone sets and fires, and Escara swings and misses at the cutter. Count is 1-2. All right, JC, ball in the air. Ball in the air. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. It's a non-productive out for JC. That is the second out of the inning. Captain Clutch Trent Grisham is coming up to bat, 1 for 2 on the night. And Saccone sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a cutter up high. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded. Bazzano lays out, pops up, and throws to first in time to end the inning. So the Yankees are not able to bring Spencer Jones in. Coming up in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Austin Hedges, Brian Rocchio, and Anthony Benzana. So 8, 9, and 1. And in our active scoreboard for today, Mariners hop out to a 3-1 lead on the Orioles in the top of the fifth. In the top of the sixth, the Rays have taken a 3-1 lead on the Red Sox. Bottom of the fifth, the Pirates have a 2-1 lead on the Dodgers. Twins and Tigers are still in a rain delay. Bottom of the fourth, the Marlins lead the Diamondbacks 3-2. As you know, heading to the bottom of the fourth, Yankees and Guardians are locked up at 2s. In the top of the fourth, the Phillies have a 1-0 lead on the Jays. Bottom of the third, the Cardinals have a 4-0 lead on the Mets. In the bottom of the first, the Braves have a 2-0 lead on the White Sox. Top of the second, the Rangers and Royals are locked up at 0s. And that is your active scoreboard for the night. Coming up to the plate is Austin Hedges, 0 for 1 on the night. Flew out in his first plate appearance. Pitch is on the way, and that fastball is down low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is just off the plate. Count is 2-0. Cole sets and fires, and that slider catches the outside corner. Count is 2-1. Cole sets and fires, and that ball is smoked to right field. It is off the wall, and Bellinger is throwing it into second. So that is a long single. And Cole sets. Pitch to Rocchio is up high. Count is 1-0. Rocchio is 0 for 1 on the night. He grounded out in his first plate appearance. Next pitch is on the way. That knuckle curve is going to paint the top of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is chopped weakly down the third base line. Count is 1-2. Cole sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled straight back. Count remains 1-2. Cole sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is Cole's fourth strikeout of the night. Coming up to bat is Benzana, 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout. Benzana has grounded out and struck out this evening. First pitch is on the way, and the changeup is just a bit low. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 1-1. Ed Cole sets, fires, and the fastball is up and in. Count is 2-1 on Benzana. Looks like Yarbrough is up and warming up. Next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. And the pitch is on the way, and that is up and away. So that is ball 4. Guardians have runners at first and second with 1 out. And Blake is going out to have a chat with Garrett. Jose Ramirez coming up to bat. He is 1 for 2. And the pitch is on the way. And this is grounded to Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt fires to second. And it's not relayed to first. So there are 2 outs. Runners at first and third. Coming up to bat is Chase DeLauder, 1 for 2 on the day. An RBI single and a strikeout. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider catches the outside corner for call. Strike 1. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is sky to left field. Bellinger is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the third out, and that is going to do it for the Guardians. Coming up to bat in the top of 5 is going to be Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt, and Cody Bellinger. And it looks like I have lost a subscriber. So now I'm at 752. We're 3 away from our milestone of 755. So if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth, you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, well, this may be the place for you. Please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth. We currently have 22 votes in our active poll. If you haven't, please drop your vote. Let your voice be heard. And we are currently at 28 likes. Our goal is always 30 for every live play-by-play, so we're 2 short of our goal. So if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. Your support is always appreciated. Well, Kaz, I suppose you have to be a diehard Yankee fan if you survive those putrid teams of the 80s, where Don Mattingly was the only thing that Yankees fans actually had to look forward to. I mean, everyone talks about the brilliance of Steinbrenner, and in that time frame, Steinbrenner brought in every old name who couldn't pitch anymore. And the pitch is on the way, and Rice fouls the first pitch off. Count is 0-1. And it looks like Blackburn is warming up in the bullpen now. And the pitch is on the way. That cutter is up high. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and Rice swings at the pitch that is down low. Count is 1-2. Yep. And Ciccone sits. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. So the count is 2-2. And Ciccone sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now full 3-2. Pitch is on the way, and this is a two-hopper to Benzana. He flips it over to Mazzardo, and that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. He is 2 for 2 on the night. And the first pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike one. Ciccone sets, and he fires. That cutter is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Paul. Manzano or Ciccone sets, and he fires. That slider is off the plate. Count is 1-2. First pitch is on the way, and that is a curveball down low. Count is even at 2-2. Ciccone sets and fires, and Goldie swings and misses for strike three. That is going to be the second down or second out. Ciccone sets and fires, and the first pitch to Bellinger is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way. That curveball is down low. And the pitch is on the way. That is down low. Count is 3-0 on Belly. And the pitch is down low. Count is, that is a walk. So Belly is stripping his gear off and heading to first. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is coming up to bat, 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. First pitch is on the way, and the cutter is called strike one. Jazz is challenging it. And of course, Jazz is wrong again. It is confirmed that it is a strike, so New York loses its first challenge. Thanks, Jazz. Count is 0-1 on Jazz. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 1-1. Jazz has challenged 12 times and gotten 3 calls right, 25%. Next pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls the curveball off. Count is 1-2. And it looks like Holderman is warming up in the pen for the Guardians. And the pitch is on the way, and it is foul, tipped into the glove of the catcher for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the 5th. Well, let's see. We were talking about the 80s. In the 80s, I would sit in radio and wait for the teletype to crap out the scores of the games. And if I was fortunate enough, I'd get a actual box score. I spent a lot of time deployed then. My first Yankee game was in 1968. My old man took me to old Detroit Tiger Stadium, where I saw Mickey Mantle hit a home run completely out of the stadium. And I was a Mantle fan. He retired at the end of the year, but I was a Mantle fan for life after that. First Yankee home run in real life. Yeah, I was in California in the 80s. And James, I'm glad to have you here in the stream. So I'm not the only old guy here. And usually I do not call ball games on Wednesdays because of my bowling schedule. But yeah, I was at Mare Island and Treasure Island in the 80s. Went to Travis Air Force Base a lot, actually. As I was saying, I usually am not able to call live play-by-plays on Wednesdays because of my bowling schedule. But it just so happens that the game is at 1:10, and I will be able to call the game. And Paul Blackburn is coming into the game. And Blackburn sets. First pitch to Manzardo is a curveball down low. Count is 1-0. Blackbird sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled into the dugout. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and this is lined into left field, a 3-hopper to Bellinger. And Cleveland has their leadoff man on in the 5th. Reese Hopgood is coming up to bat. What for what on the day? It was hit by a pitch. And the first pitch to Hoskins is a sinker in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. This would be an opportune time for a nice 4-6-3 double play. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is a sinker in there for called strike 2. Jones' defense is top caliber. And the pitch is on the way, and that is called ball 1. Escara is challenging this one. The ball is completely in the strike zone. It is going to be overturned, and the batter is going to be called out on strikes. Oddhell Martinez is coming up to bat. He hit a freaking 2-run bomb off of Blackbird yesterday. And the first pitch is on the way. And that changeup is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Next pitch is on the way. And that is chopped over the head of Goldschmidt into right field. Jones is going to field it. Manzardo is going to head to third. So the Guardians have runners at first and third with 1 out. Coming up to bat is Stephen Kwan. And in the old school terms, that would be known as a Baltimore chop. And Blackburn sets. And there is a pickoff attempt on Martinez. He is back in diving head first. And Kwan shows bunt. The sinker is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Blackburn sets. Escara is set up outside. Kwan shows bunt. He drops it down. Blackburn fills it and tags the runner coming home for the second out. Definitely a safety squeeze, and he read it badly. Bad bunt, good play by Blackburn. So the Guardians have runners at first and second with 2 outs, and Austin Hedges is coming up to bat, 1 for 2 on the night. And the first pitch is out of the way, and that sinker is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Blackburn checks on the runner at second. Sets and fires, and that sweeper is low and off the plate. Count is 1-1. Blackbird sets and fires, and that sweeper is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Blackburn sets, pitch is on the way, and that is fought off, flew to shallow right field. Jones is there, and he is going to make the play for the third out. Coming up to bat in the top of the sixth is going to be Spencer Jones, Anthony Volpe, and Ryan McMahon. And I will be back in just a half a sec. Well. And in our active scoreboard, Mariners have a 3-1 lead on the Orioles in the top of the seventh. Rays have a 4-3 lead on the Red Sox in the top of the eighth. In the top of the seventh, the Pirates and the Dodgers are tied up at 2. The Twins and the Tigers are still in a rain delay. Diamonds are trailing the Marlins 3-2 in the bottom of the sixth. As you know, in the top of 6, Yankees and Guardians are tied at 2s. And the first Holderman is coming in to replace Ciccone. First pitch is on the way, and the sinker is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Jones is 2 for 2 on the night with a 2-run home run and a single. Next pitch is on the way, and that curveball is down low. Hey, John, how you doing? And the pitch is on the way, and that is a high fly ball. And he is drifting, and Kwan is going to make the play on the track for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe, 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch to Volpe is a elevator shaft home run. Ramirez is tracking it, and he makes the play on the infield grass for the second out. Ryan McMahon is coming up to bat, 1 for 2 on the night. And the first pitch is on the way. It is a sinker down low. Count is 1-0 on Big Mac. And the next pitch is on the way. That sinker is down low. Count is now 2-0 on Big Mac. And Holderman sets, fires, and the sinker catches the inside corner of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and McMahon waved at it. Count is now 2-2. Is it? They're not showing the Pittsburgh game in delay. Are they in delay, Bill? Next pitch is on the way, and that curveball is down low. Count is now 3-2. Pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate for ball 4. Okay. J.C. Escar is coming up to bat, 0 for 2 on the night with a pair of strikeouts. Holderman checks on the rudder, pitches on the way, and that is way off the plate. Count is 1-0. We are in the top of the 6th. The score is 2-2. Yankees have a runner at first with 2 outs, and J.C. Escar is coming up. And that pitch is bounced to Bazzano. He flips to Rocchio for the force out, and that is going to end the inning. Coming up in the bottom of 6 is going to be Rocchio, Benzana, and Ramirez. And for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We have 27 votes so far. Actually, I can end the poll. Never mind the vote, because Cole is not in the game. And for the 27 votes that we had, 74% said without a doubt, 15% said I don't know, and 11% said no chance. Yeah, that's not a good sign, Bill. And with regard to the poll, what do you think? I don't know how to answer this one. Cole wasn't his sharp self, but he didn't pitch bad either. Did not give up a home run, and The 2 runs he did give up were based off of the Anthony Volpe non-error. All right, Ed, we are at 29 likes, one short of our goal of 30 for live play-by-plays. So if you have it, please hit the like button and share the channel out. And we here at Yankees The Ugly Truth are now at 752 subscribers, 3 short of our goal of 755. So if you like live play-by-plays, shorts, and Blackburn sets, the first pitch is a curveball into Rocchio for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. And we put out a lot of shorts, dropped 1 yesterday, and we host open panels. Goldschmidt fills the ball. Blackburn is covering and is going to make the play for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Banzana, 0 for 2 on the night with a strikeout and a base on balls. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Blackburn sets and fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is evened at 1-1. Blackburn sets and fires, and that cutter is way up high. Count is now 2-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced to Goldschmidt. He flips it to Blackburn again, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Ramirez, 1 for 3 on the night. Scored a run, has a stolen base, single, and a strikeout to his credit this evening. Blackburn sets, and the pitch is going to be just up high. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way. The changeup is off the plate. Count is now 2-0. All right, Dodgers up 6-2. Blackburn sets and fires, and that changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is lined into center field. Grisham is going to field it and get it in. So that is Ramirez's second hit of the night. And without a doubt, he's going to be on the run. Coming up to bat is Chase DeLauder. And it looks like that's going to do it for Blackburn. Ramirez is definitely a pain in the ass to the Yankees, that's for sure. I did not see who was warming up, so who knows who's coming in. And I guess we'll hop over to our active scoreboard and see what we got. Mariners lead the Orioles 4-1 in the top of the seventh. Rays lead the Red Sox 4-3 in the bottom of the eighth. Dodgers, as Bill said, lead the Pirates 6-2 in the top of the seventh. The Twins have taken a 1-0 lead on the Tigers in the bottom of the first. Marlins are beating the Diamondbacks 6-2 in the bottom of six. As you know, in the bottom of six, Yankees and Guardians are tied up at deuces. In the bottom of six, the Blue Jays and Rays are locked up at ones. In the bottom of the sixth, the Cardinals are leading the Mets 6-0. Top of four, the Braves lead the White Sox 4-2. Top of four, the Rangers lead the Royals 2-0. Cubs and Rockies are just underway, no score. And that's your active scoreboard. Looks like Tim Hill is coming in to relieve Paul Blackburn. I think he's batting 370. And the first pitch is tapped to Jazz. Jazz is going to flip it to Goldie, and that is going to do it for the Guardians. So we're heading to the seventh inning, tied at 2. Coming up to bat is Grisham, Rice, and Goldschmidt. 1, 2, 3, and that's what we're going to see. And we are starting our next active poll. So take this time to drop your vote. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And we are at 29 likes. If you have not, please hit the like button and share the channel out so we can hit our 30 like mark. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. If you ask why, well, we do a lot of live play-by-plays. I did 146 regular season last year. Looks like Tim Heron is coming in to relieve Holderman. I drop a lot of shorts. Matter of fact, I dropped one this afternoon. So head on over there, check it out, and let me know what you think. Trent Grisham is up to bat, 1 for 3 on the day. And the first pitch is driven to right field. DeLauder is tracking it, and he is going to make the catch on the track for the first out. Grisham charged that one up. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, 0 for 3 on the night. And the first pitch is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Looks like Camilo Duvall is warming up in the pen. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is way inside. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that curveball is down low. Count is 2-0. Or 2-1, excuse me. Heron sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Count is even at deuce. Rice went down to a knee. Looked like he was trying to give the Yankees a lead right now. Heron sets and fires, and the slider is swung on and missed for strike 3. So that is the second out. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 1-0. Goldie is 2 for 3 on the night with a strikeout. Heron sets and fires, and that pitch is down low and in the dirt. Count is now 2-0 on Goldie. Heron sets and fires, and Goldie swings and misses at the curveball. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Goldschmidt. Fires and And I am back. Sorry about that. Manzardo singles to right field. So the Guardians have a runner on with nobody out. Reese Hoskins is coming up to bat. First pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike one. Hoskins is challenging. And the call is confirmed that it was a strike. So the Guardians have one challenge remaining. Duvall sets, and that ball is hammered to left field, but Goldie is there, and he is going to make the catch for the first out. Angel Martinez is coming up to bat, 2 for 3 on the day. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way. And that is off the plate for ball one. Count is 1-0. There is a pickoff attempt at first. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to catch the top of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1 on Martinez. And the pitch is grounded to Jazz. Jazz flips it to Volpe. Volpe relays it to Goldschmidt for the 4-6-3 double play. And that is going to be a twin killing to end the seventh. Game remains tie as we head into the eighth. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm Jr., Spencer Jones, and Anthony Volpe. For those of you that are here, how is the mic volume? Are we hearing everything? Sound effects? If you have it, please drop your vote at our second active poll of the night. We have 8 votes. So let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. We are at 30 likes, so we have met our goal. But if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And here at Yankees The Ugly Truth, we are at 752 subscribers. If you have not subscribed and wonder why you might want to, well, I call play-by-plays almost every day. I drop a lot of shorts, and I host open panels where members in the chat are invited up to talk baseball. So if these things appeal to you, Yankees The Ugly Truth may be the place for you. So how are we feeling about the game thus far? And Heron is out for his second inning of work. First pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings at a pitch off the plate. Count is 1-0-1. And Heron sets, and he fires, and that pitch is called strike two. Nice slider, hits the outside portion of the strike zone. Count is 0-2. And Heron sets, and he fires, and that slider is down low. I think Jazz should have got rung up looking on that one. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that is just outside. So Jazz has seen a steady diet of sliders. That's 4 in a row. And the pitch is on the way, and Jazz fouls that slider down the first base line. Count remains 2-2. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is down low and away. Count is now 3-2. Heron sets and fires, and that pitch is hammered to right field. This one is going, and gone. That is a 4-bagger for Jazz Chisholm. A solo shot home run. His 9th home run of the season. Traveled 360 feet, left at 107.3 miles per hour. And that gives the Yankees a 3-2 lead in the top of the 8th. No response, no happiness, no yay. Coming up to bat is Spencer Jones. And the first pitch is inside. Count is 1-0 on Jones, or outside, 1-0 on Jones. And Heron sets and fires. That pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Heron sets and fires. And Jones swings and misses. That slider is going to make it 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and Jones skies this one to left field. Martinez is circling it and is going to make the play for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe, 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. And it looks like a mound visit is happening.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you
come back no more. And one more time.
Hit the road,
Jack. Don't you come back no more. And Tim, you are out of here. Don't know who's coming in yet. Looks like Matt Festa is coming in to replace Heron. So, how are we feeling about the game now, guys and gals out there in baseball land? If you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. Can the Yankees pull this W out? Chat's awfully quiet this evening. And in our active scoreboard, in the top of the ninth, the Mariners are leading the Orioles 4-2. The Rays have beaten the Red Sox 4-3. In the top of the seventh, the Dodgers are hammering the Pirates 12-2. In the bottom of the second, the Tigers have a 2-1 lead on the Twins. In the top of the eighth, the Marlins lead the Diamondbacks 6-3. As you know, in the top of the eighth here, Yankees have taken a 3-2 lead. And Festus sets and fires, and that first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0 on Volpe. And the next pitch is in there for call, strike one. Count is 1-1. Festus sets and Volpe fouls this one straight back. Count is now 1-2 on Volpe. And the pitch is on the way. That is a fastball off the plate. Count is even at deuce. Festus sets and fires, and that pitch is down low. Count has gone full 3-2 on Volpe. Festus sets and fires, and Volpe pops this one up behind the plate. Hedges is tracking it and is going to make the play on the grass for the out. Second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon, 1 for 2 on the night with a base on balls. And Festus sets. Pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is just up high. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper catches the top of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the inside corner. McMahon is challenging the call of strike. And that ball is overturned. So the count is 2-1 on McMahon. And the Yankees still have one challenge remaining. And Festus sets. Pitch is on the way, and he calls the pitch a strike, and McMahon is going to challenge this one too. And the Yankees are going to lose their last challenge. Count is 2-2 on McMahon. And Festus sets. Pitch is on the way, and McMahon lines this one into left field for a base hit. So McMahon's second hit of the night, third time that he is on the bag. Coming up to bat is J.C. Escara. And the first pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that fastball is up and away. Count is now 2-0. Festus sets and fires, and that pitch is in there. Snap throw to first base, and McMahon is back safely. Count is 2-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and that is up high. Count is now 3-1 on Escara. Pitch is on the way, and that paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike 2. Count is now full on Escara, 3-2. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to Benzana. He fields it and fires to Mazzardo for the third out of the innings, but not before the Yankees jump on add a run to take a 3-2 lead on the Guardians. Heading to the bottom of the eighth, coming up to bat is Stephen Kwan, Austin Hedges, and Brian Rocchio. So 7, 8, 9. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our active poll. We currently have 9 votes. So let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We are at 30 likes, so we have met our goal, but regardless, if you haven't, please do so. And if you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We are at 752 subscribers, 3 short of our next milestone of 755. Our actual goal is 1,000 by the time that the season is over with. However, we're going in small chunks. If you like live play-by-plays, I called 146 last year, and I think I've only missed 2 games this year. If you like shorts, I drop a hell of a lot of them. Over 200 since the off season. And if you like open panels where you can come up and talk baseball, I host those too. So if these are things that appeal to you, please consider becoming a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family. Thank you for your support. Thank you for those of you who have persevered and come in on your busy Tuesday night to listen to a little bit of baseball. It looks like Jake Bird is coming in to relieve Camilo Duvall. All right, James. Have a great night, brother. Appreciate you being here. And bird sets, and the first pitch is a sweeper inside. Count is 1-0 on Quan. And the next pitch is on the way, and Quan swings and fouls the pitch off. Count is 1-1. Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounce to Bird. He gloves it and flips it to Goldie for the first out of the inning. And it looks like Daniel Schneemann is coming in to pinch hit for Austin Hedges. Looks like Fernando Cruz is warming up in the pen. And the first pitch to Schneemann is a sinker up high. Count is 1-0. That sinker was in there at 96 miles an hour. Next pitch is on the way, and that sinker is up high and away. Count is 2-0. Smith and Armstrong are warming up in the Cleveland bullpen. Next pitch is on the way, and that sinker catches the inside corner for call, strike one. Count is 2-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that sweeper catches the outside corner for call, strike two. Count is 2-2. Bird sets and fires, and this is a line drive into left center field. Grisham is going to field it on a hop, and Schneemann has a one-out single. Coming up to bat is Brian Rocchio, 0 for 3 on the night. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is down low. Count is 1-0. Rocchio has 2 groundouts and a strikeout this evening. Next pitch is on the way, and that sinker is off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Rocchio. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is chopped foul down the first base line. Count is 2-1. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and that four-seamer is fouled off. Count is 2-2. And Bird sets. There is a pickoff attempt at first base. Schneemann is back in head first, and the Guardian fans are booing. Bird sets, pitch is on the way, and that fastball is off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. All right, Jake, it is time to get nasty, brother. Bird sets and fires. And the foul pitch is fouled straight back by Rocchio. And Bird sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate for ball 4. So the Guardians are going to have runners at first and second with 1 out. And Boone is coming out to put the hook on Bird and bring Fernando Cruz into the game. So Cruz is heading in to take Bird's spot. Boone is trying to pace together a game after the bullpen was extensively used last night and again tonight. In the bottom of the ninth, the Mariners lead the Orioles 4-3. As I mentioned earlier, the Rays beat the Red Sox 4-3. In the top of the 8th, the Dodgers have a 12-2 lead on the Pirates. In the bottom of 3, the Twins and Tigers are locked up at 2s. In the Diamondbacks game, they have made a comeback. They are in the bottom of the 8th, and they are locked up at 6s right now. As you know, here in this game, in the bottom of the 8th, the Yankees have a 3-2 lead. In the top of the 9th, the Phillies and Jays are tied at 1-up. In the top of the 9th, the Cardinals have a 7-0 lead on the Mets. In the top of 6, Braves have a 4-3 lead on the White Sox. In the bottom of the 6th, the Royals have a 3-2 lead on the Rangers. In the bottom of the 2nd, the Rockies have a 5-0 lead on the Cubs. And that is your active scoreboard at this time. For those of you who haven't, please drop your active vote in our poll. We have 11 votes at this point. So let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And if you haven't, please hit the like button and share the channel out. We are at 30 likes. So we've met our goal for this stream. And coming up to bat is Manzana, 0 for 3 on the night with a walk. First pitch is on the way, and that fastball paints the top of the strike zone for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call, strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Manzana. Nice splitter. And the pitch is on the way. Splitter is swung on and missed. So that is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jose Ramirez, 2 for 4 on the night. And Cruz sets and fires, and the first pitch is a splitter down low. No problem, Sean. Welcome back. Are you at work or are you at home? And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that slider is up high. Count is 2-0 on Ramirez. And Cruz sets, fires, and that slider paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 2-1. All right, understood, brother. Next pitch is on the way. That splitter is in the dirt. Count is now 3-1 on Ramirez. And Cruz sets and fires, and this ball is driven to center field. Grisham is tracking it and is going to make a fine running flight to left center, and he makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So Cruz comes in and does the job, and we go to the top of the ninth. The Yankees have a 3-2 lead. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, and Paul Goldschmidt. 1, 2, 3, and that's what we're going to see. Those of you that are here, if you haven't, please drop your vote in our current active poll. And if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. We are at 30 likes, so we've met our goal for the day, but however, I'd like to see more likes. And if you're not a member of the Yankees Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We offer a lot of play-by-plays, shorts, and open panels for people to come up and talk baseball. Everyone is invited, and we are currently at 752 subs. Our next goal is at 755, so we're 3 away. So please consider subscribing. And it looks like Sean Armstrong is coming in to relieve Matt Festa. And it looks like Schneeman is going to stay in at second. Patrick Bailey is going to come in behind the dish. And those are your changes. First pitch is on the way, and Grisham hammers this ball foul down the first base line. Count is 0-1 on Grishbaum. Grisham is 1 for 4 on the night with a single, but he has hit a couple on the button. Next pitch is on the way, and Grisham chases a four-seamer. Count is 0-2. All right, Trent, time to buckle down and get nasty, baby. Next pitch is on the way, and this is lined up the middle. Rocchio gloves it and fires to first base for the first out. And Grisham hit that one on the screws again, but right at someone. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, 0 for 4 on the night with a strikeout, 2 groundouts, and a lineout. First pitch to Rice is a sweeper down low. Count is 1-0. Bo Naylor got sent down to the minors. Sean. Next pitch is on the way, and this is hammered at Manzardo. He's going to take it himself for the second out. Playing no doubles defense, and Manzardo was on the line. Paul Goldschmidt is coming up to bat. 2 for 3 on the night. Pair of hits, pair of singles, and a base on balls. So he's been on base 3 times this evening. Armstrong sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and tipped into the glove of the catcher. Count is 0-1. Armstrong sets and fires, and Goldie swings through the cutter. Count is 0-2. Armstrong sets, pitches on the way, and Goldie cues this one off the end of the bat. Count remains 0-2. Armstrong sets, pitches on the way, and Goldie lines this one at Schneemann. He fires to Manzardo for the third out. So coming out for the bottom of the ninth is going to be DeLauder, Manzardo, and Hoskins. 3, 4, and 5. Heart of the lineup, and Fernando Cruz is going to come out and take this one. So we will see what we see. And in the top of the 10th, the Mariners have a 6-4 lead on the Orioles. As you know, the Rays beat the Red Sox 4-3. In the top of the 8th, the Dodgers have a 12-2 lead on the Pirates. In the top of the 4th, the Tigers have a 3-2 lead on the Twins. In the bottom of the 8th, the Marlins have taken the lead again and lead 9-6 on the Diamondbacks. As you know, heading to the bottom of the 9th, the Yankees have a 3-2 lead on the Guardians. In the top of the 9th, the Phillies have a 2-1 lead on the Blue Jays. The Cardinals have beaten the Mets 7-0. In the bottom of the 6th, the Braves are holding on to a 4-3 lead on the Sox. Top of the 7th, the Royals have a 5-2 lead on the Rangers. In the top of the 3rd, the Rockies have a 5-0 lead on the Cubs. At 9:38, the Angels and Astros will get away, and a couple more. No, he offers nothing at the plate, Sean. I wouldn't take a risk on Naylor at all. And DeLauder is up to bat, 1 for 4 on the night with a single and an RBI tonight. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that slider is in the dirt. Count is 1-0. And Cruz sets. Next pitch is on the way, and he is going to miss with a four-seamer just low. Count is 2-0 on DeLauder. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and he misses outside. Count is now 3-0 on DeLauder. And Cruz sets and fires, and he paints the top of the strike zone. And that is called ball 4. But that was definitely in there. Yankees don't have an ABS challenge, so DeLauder is going to take a walk. Coming up to bat is Manzardo, 2 for 3 on the night. Cruz sets and fires, and this ball is popped up behind the plate. Escobar is chasing it, and that is going to make it over the screen. Count is 0-1. And Cruz sets. Checks on the runner at first. Pitch is on the way. And that splitter is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that splitter is just off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Cruz sets. Pitch to Manzardo is pop foul. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Rhys Hoskins, 1 for 3 on the night. Hoskins is 1 for 3 on the night with a strikeout and a hit by pitch. And Cruz sets and fires, and that four-seamer is down low. Count is 1-0. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is fouled straight back. Count is 1-1. And Cruz sets, and he makes a pickoff attempt at first. DeLauder is back in head first safe, and the crowd is booing. Go figure. For those of you just jumping into the stream, Yankees have a 3-2 lead on the Guardians in the bottom of the ninth. One out with a runner at first and a 1-1 count on Hoskins. And the pitch is on the way, and that splitter catches the inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Ed Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is not check swinged, and that is going to be call. Strike three. And that is the second strikeout of the inning. Coming up to bat is Angel Martinez. So it's down to Martinez. Cruz sets and fires, and that pitch is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is 0-1. Martinez is 2 for 4 on the night. Next pitch is on the way, and that splitter is tipped into the glove of Escar. Count is now 0-2. So the Guardians are down to their last strike. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and that splitter is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and Martinez swings and misses at the splitter for strike three. And the Yankees win this one 3-2 and claim the series win. So paying them back for what they did to us in the Bronx last week. Was not Cole's greatest outing of the year. However, the bullpen held him up, and Fernando Cruz is going to get his first save of the year. So the final numbers for tonight's game are Yankees had 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. Guardians had 2 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. Camilo Duvall is going to take the win. His record is going to advance to 2-0. Tim Herron is going to take the loss, and his record is going to go 0-2. And as I said before, Fernando Cruz is going to get his first save of the year, his third in his career. That is a 5-out save for Cruz. Highlights from the game tonight. Spencer Jones got us on the board with his first career major league home run, a 2-run shot. And the game winner was a homer by Jazz Chisholm in the 8th inning. I will be back tomorrow afternoon to call game 2 or the series finale of this. Game time is at 1:10. I will be on at 1:05. So I hope to see you there. If you haven't, please. Oh, let me do the final poll. I hadn't done that one. And our second active poll of the night had 18 votes. 61% said, hell yeah, the Yankees were going to be able to pull out the win tonight. 22% said, I don't know. And 17% said nope. So congratulations to the 61% who had the faith in the boys. And I'm going to end this stream in my traditional fashion with let's go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great night, guys and gals.
never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.